Welcome to Tunisia. When you think of ancient Roman Colosseums, this isn't the place most people imagine. But standing here right now, I actually had to stop for a moment because this feels just as powerful, just as overwhelming as anything I've seen in Europe. This is Jem. The more I walk through it, the more I realize how unprepared I was for what I'd find here. So the question is, how did something like this end up in Tunisia, and why do so few people talk about it? This place is absolutely jaw-dropping. You need to be here. So en route to the Jem city where the magnificent amphitheatre is, but before we reach there, just reached here at Dar Amar, which is a lovely place. I mean, great building, but for lunch. So we're gonna have lunch here now. Gonna spend about half an hour, 45 minutes before heading over to see the magnificent amphitheatre, which is absolutely awesome. It was one of the wealthiest cities and was previously known as Thistris. So that's the main event, heading over there shortly. The bus ready to load and I'm boarding as we head off to the Jem. With the Jem, it's actually like almost identical to the Colosseum in Italy, this is where the gladiatorial battles took place in the early days. I mean, why they took place, they have their own story, but it could sort of hold up to 35,000 spectators. Can you imagine the size of that? And obviously Monastir, where we're going, is a beautiful city. I love the mosque over there, having come here 2 years ago. Oh my God, I am lost for words. Look how wow that is. Look at that. I mean, when they talk about it looks like the Colosseum, it looks exactly like the Colosseum. Yikes, look at the size of that thing. It's absolutely magnifique. The amphitheatre was actually commissioned in 238 AD and during the brief reign of Emperor Gordian. Now, the emperor didn't last for long, as I say brief, but look how magnificent it looks. The structure of the amphitheatre is actually 148 meters long by 122 meters wide. So this makes it the third largest amphitheatre in the Roman Empire after Rome and Capua. Just look at how bloody brilliant that is. My jaws have dropped, honestly to God, like wow. About to step in. Very excited indeed. Right underneath the amphitheatre. Just about to go inside it. First steps. What stands behind me is that scenic landscape of what the inside of the amphitheatre actually looks like, and it's probably going to be the most sensational experience I've had in a very, very long time. I'm heading upstairs to get the landscape view inside the amphitheatre. Oh my God, it looks absolutely sensational. The feel is just wow. Wow, wow, wow. Just look at that. Oh my goodness. Can you imagine that this whole thing, all the structure is just built with local golden limestone? It's absolutely phenomenal, and it's still staying standing. I mean, they tried restoring elements of it, but because it's now a UNESCO World Heritage Site, it's protected. So Tunisians tried to make amendments to it, but starting to ruin bits and bobs of it. So it cannot be touched now at this particular point in time. So you can see this wall around, and that's the wall of protection. That wall of protection is to ensure that if there were animals fighting, that nobody or no animal could jump on top of the crowd there. And to think that that's the full size of the audience. I mean, when Jem itself, back in those days, only had a population of 8,000, hey, there were still gaps. There's another floor to climb.
Let's go up and see the view from there. This is the city of El Jem. That view from the top floor was absolutely spectacular. To see the city as well, whoa, mind-boggling. El Jem is beautiful, and the amphitheater overall gives a really historic vibe that you all must feel. And this is what it's about when you come to Tunisia, to get this feel, this experience, and to have traveled from Sousse to El Jem to experience this. Absolutely worth it, not a penny wasted. So you all need to come here when you're here in Tunisia to experience the amphitheater in El Jem. So this is what I told you about when I said restoration. So Tunisians trying to restore it, and you can see how different it looks from the original, right? You can see the worn and torn down original stones, and then you can see the restoration. I mean, it takes away all its vibrance. Look at that, look at that. So this was stopped when it became a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Oh my God. They had electricity back then? Wow. Now about to go into the central part of the amphitheater. I feel like Thor being released to fight the Hulk right now. Oh my God, look at that. Just look at that. It looks absolutely sensational. It is baking right now, 27 degrees. I'm sweating. I'm about to fight with somebody, who knows? There's an audience watching. It just feels absolutely awesome. This looks like a set of incomplete stairs. This looks like one of the prisons that people were held, or the animals were held, and then they just get released. Right? Wow, come on! Whoa. So heading over to the top floor of where the seating area is. You can see where everyone used to sit. So I'm now a spectator, joining these two individuals there. And the view is absolutely sensational. I'm just sitting and chilling at this beautiful amphitheater. I mean, I could be here all day just taking it all in, absorbing, looking back and trying to visualize what actually happened here. The warriors, the animals, the fighting, the announcements, the people, the city, everything. Everybody just coming here just to see and witness gladiatorial battles. Now think of it. If that is what entertainment was back in those days, my goodness, I would definitely have wanted to be a part of that, because that is what you call not only newsworthy entertainment, but absolutely mind-boggling. Well, that has to be the highlight of my Tunisia visit so far. If you haven't seen some of my other videos, they've all been released. Check them out. But after here in El Jem, heading over to Monastir, which is the final leg of our tour. I mean, to think we started in Kairouan and now in El Jem, to have my mind blown just from this amphitheater and the history that it tells. My goodness, I'm very excited to see what's in Monastir. This is the beautiful Monastir. So I've just arrived and just taking first steps outside the coach, and oh my goodness, wow. You can see just the coach there, people still getting off. That over there is the Ribat. It's one of the most oldest Islamic monuments in Africa. Warriors once prayed, studied, guarded the coastline over 1200 years ago. I mean, it's absolutely immense. And the thing is, right on the coast itself, well, there's a watchtower there which you can go on top of and actually get a 360 view of a Monastir. Oh my goodness, Monastir! Wow, what an absolutely amazing setting here. I mean, just the pathway I'm walking that leads to the mausoleum of Bourguiba. who is the founding father of Tunisia. Yeah, I mean, it's absolutely beautiful with the Ribat on top of my right shoulder there, the Medina on top of my left shoulder over there. It's a beautiful setting just to be here and experience within a couple of hours what Monastir truly brings. So the way the mausoleum actually has been designed, so you've got the golden dome in the middle, which is very traditional, but you've got the twin towers left and right. And that's to symbolize both the Islamic traditions and the modern sort of traditions that are currently carried here in Tunisia. So whether you are here on your own or with family or with your missus or whoever, you will really enjoy the walk, especially this time of evening, doing an excursion like this, because it's been a long day, but with the sun about to set in about 45 minutes time, just this walk alone feels so good. I mean, this is a really relaxing environment with the sea just over there. I mean, there's a number of resorts here too, so you can actually have your stay here in Monastir as the sort of main hub and then do all those excursions around it. It's a beautiful setting. The walk up just to get a frontline view. I won't be going inside, I'll leave that for you to do, but just so that you can have a close-up glimpse of what it looks like. Look at that. Very beautiful. It's always nice to, as a tourist, as a foreigner, to come and just say hi, hello, and see the place, see it for yourself. Very beautiful. So I'm going to now pop over to the Ribat to see if I can get myself hopefully to the top to get a 360 landscape view of Monastir. The ticket purchased for 8 dinar and just popped in to the Ribat. First impressions inside, it looks absolutely stunning, and just that feel of that real ancient look. I mean, 1200 years ago this was built. I mean, every place I'm going in Tunisia, you're hearing that these are built from very ancient times. And that's the Watchtower. So let's get ourselves up there. Whoa. No way. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Just look at that. The setting around. It is absolutely sensational. And so you want to be here, you want to experience the feeling. You could actually hear almost the noise from the past. Like if there was a sea invasion and there are warriors coming out and trying to protect. This is what it's about. I absolutely love it. When I'm here in places like this that have so much ancient history, you want to capture it all. You want to feel it. You want to be a part of it. And this just makes me smile. It makes me smile. Because you're getting to see or be a part of history just from walking on these grounds. And take a very steep climb up, just like you're walking up a hill. Feels great. As you're walking up, look at the view, just gets better and better and better. You can see the ancient ruins. A lot of these were sure natural damages that were done many years ago. Dark passages leading from one part of the Ribat to another. It's a beautiful walk. Both the Ribat here in Monastir and in Sousse both give its own very different feel. And because it's an evening setting now, the sea just there feels wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Now, trying to find my way to get to the tower itself. It's a bit of a maze. Look what's right in front of me. A cannon. 2, in fact. Finally on the pathway that leads to the entrance to the tower. That was a maze round, so it gets you to see everything before going to the tower, which is actually really, really good. And there's the entrance itself. It's going to be a steep climb up.
Oh, that's nice, man. Have made it to the top.
And look at that. The sea right there. And the entire Monastir just over there with the sunset. Just how sensational is this? And the beautiful thing is, the flag is just blowing away right above my head. Welcome to Tunisia. And that's my short time up here on the tower, going back down. I mean, there's about 7 of us on that really tiny space. So when you are here in Monastir, highly recommend you come into the Ribat, onto the tower, just to get that 360 view. It is absolutely worth it. So with the Ribat done, just behind me, beautiful experience. We got locked in. One was saying, come out this way. The other was saying, no, go out the other way. Kept doing that back and forth because it's closing time. So I guess they didn't communicate that properly. But you look past that. It was a wonderful experience, albeit I was only in there for about 10 minutes, but did the roam round, got the experience, went to the top, 360 view of Monastir. Now quickly heading over to the Medina, the Sousse, just to get a feel of that. So we'll be there for about 5 minutes before I start making my way back to Sousse. The great thing about Monastir is everything is within close proximity, from the Ribat to the mausoleum, to the mosque that was over there as well, to the beach, to the Sousse. It's all right here, very close. So you can just roam around and really keep in the buzz of things. I like it a lot. Well, you have the usual souvenirs, gifts, everything here. So it's more like a shopping mall than a proper souk. Very nice. So pick your gifts, take it back with you, and make sure that every family member is happy. And that brings to an end a superb day here in Tunisia. From our tour in Kairouan in the morning to El Jem, seeing that gigantic amphitheatre over there, beautiful. And to have got to come to Monastir and see everything in close proximity, all within an hour you can see and get done, beautiful. Thank you for watching Sabirul on the Move. Now, if you haven't subscribed, make sure you do so. Click the subscribe button because it doesn't end there. More to come from here in Tunisia. Hit the like button and I look forward to seeing you all on my next video.
Next time here in Tunisia, I wander through Sidi Bou Said, the Santorini of Tunisia, roam the ancient ruins in Carthage city and witness the sounds of a Tunisian wedding.